Okay. We're going to be removing the body mounts on a 1966 Ford F100. The body mounts are press fit together by Ford, and the only reason I could think that they're press fit together is to like hold them on the frame when they assemble the truck. Maybe that keeps them in place better. I don't know. As you can see by the instructions here, you can see how they're made, and then this is a prothane urethane body kit I'm putting on, and they want you to put a punch inside of there and push out that bottom sleeve, factory washer, nut and sleeve. But I've tried that before, and you never can get the damn punch in there. The punch ends up getting in the way of the body. I mean, I'm not removing the whole body from the frame. You can, but if you got it removed from the frame, you can just put a punch in there. But I can't, because the body's just about 3 or 4 inches above it. So what I've done, and I've done this before, is I made this thing. I've had this quite a while. I've used it on numerous trucks. You can see it's a little bent right here. But this is a piece of muffler tubing. And I just weld this flat piece on the end of it. Makes a little puller. I've made, whoa, sorry about that. I've made 3 or 4 of these for different sizes of spring bushings or body mounts I need to take out. This one is this long because it had to go up in a body mount on a different truck, so it had to be this long. This is way too long. It only needs to be about like this long from here this way on this truck. But I left it this long because I got different size all threads, but that way I don't make a bunch of short ones and then need a long one. I'll just leave this one long. It makes it a little tough, not tough to deal with, but just a little bigger than it should be. But we'll go out to the truck, we'll put it on, and I'll show you how it works. It's really, really simple. Okay, so here we are out at the truck. Take this thing. This is an electrical nut for uni strut. See how long it is? You could weld 3 or 4 of them together too if you don't have these. You get these at Home Depot. My brother's an electrician. He gave them to me. I have a bunch of them. And it sticks out. See? Bottom's on the bottom of that bushing that's in there. If I had a regular nut, it'd be buried in there. You couldn't get a wrench on it. There it is installed. That nut, one on the bottom here. You can see that's sticking out. Now that's putting pressure. This is around the body mount that's identical to this underneath. And when you tighten this up, it pulls that thing right out. Now watch, it'll just pop right out. You hold this one, turn this in. You can use an impact if you want to, but this one, these usually aren't very tight. See it crushing that down? It's pushing the bottom part out. Should just go pop any second. Should. Grabbed a ratchet wrench, I guess. There it went. See it pop? And it pulled it out. Take this off. See, it's captured inside there. this apart. There's the bottom part, and there's the top part. Those are pressed together like that. And when you do that, it just poof, pulls them apart. Pretty simple tool. Piece of muffler tubing. That welded on the end. Piece of all thread, a couple of nuts. Pulls it apart. That's your tech tip of the day. Thanks for watching. Okay, so finishing up the body mounts on a 66 Ford F100. This is the stock bolt for the rear mounts. As you can see, the total length's about 4.5. The threads are back here a little bit at 4 1/8. If you move it a little over here, from here to there is 3 7/8. Well, it's about an inch too short. For some reason, Prothane makes these polyurethane body mounts, and it's really thick. You can see how thick the bottom one is for the rear mounts, the rear cab mounts. Well, this is really thick this way. This is a stock one. You can see how thin it is compared to that. So you can look at it like that too if you want. So you can see the distance here. It's really thick. So what that ends up doing, that ends up making this bolt short. It's too short. Won't come through the thickness of this. So you got to go to Ace Hardware or wherever your favorite hardware store is and get this bolt. It's a 7/16. I think these are 7/16 by 14 threads. That's 14 threads per inch. I believe that's what that means. I bought a new lock nut too. You don't need to, but these old ones will fit on there. You get this one. Makes it that much longer. And it's a 7/16 by 5 inch. SAE standard 7/16 bolt with 14 threads per inch. Let's see. Yeah, it was $2.49 for each bolt and $1.39 for each nut. Seems pricey, but I don't know, maybe not, whatever. Then this bolt fits through the rear mount, through all this stuff, and the mount that's on the truck, and you can bolt the cab down. Why the stock ones are neat and all, but they made the damn mount so thick that the stock bolts don't work. So you got to buy that one. Here's all the old mounts. Let's see how squished they are. I don't know if the urethane's a good idea or not. I don't know. We'll find out. Prerunner truck, but just got to buy a little longer bolt, 7/16 by 5. Thanks for watching.